All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this virtual show. We are After Hours Improv, a improv comedy group from Central Michigan University. You already know that, probably, because you're from there. Um, yeah, welcome to the show. This is a pre-recorded show. It's not normally what we do. We do normally do live stuff, but due to the world climate right now, we are trying a pre-recorded thing. Don't worry, it's still unscripted, so you get to see all of the juicy bits. But we've got a fun show for you today. We do have a couple people in the audience just to help give us suggestions, so that way we're not, pulling suggestions out of our butt and also pulling scenes out of our butt. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and slap on everyone in here. Everyone get on camera. There they all are. Look at all of them popping in here. Bunch of wackadoodle noodles. Look at them. Look at them all. We got people excited in the chat. It's a great time. Subscribe to the Twitch channel. We don't have one, but subscribe to it anyway.
Yes.
We should make a Twitch channel.
This is your lineup for the show today. We are going to go ahead in order, introduce them to you. Go down the line, everyone.
I'm Kimmy.
I'm Cray.
Drew.
Seraphine.
I'm Thomas.
Brandon.
Sam.
Devin.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Justin, your president for After Hours Improv. Yay! But with that, we have to go into our first game. And oh, what a first game it is. Folks, we have a very special treat for you. We have gathered the world's smartest minds and the greatest engineers to assemble this, the world's smartest computer. This computer will answer any question for you at any given time. Only catch is it can answer one word at a time. And when it's done answering the question, it will say yo and will move right on along. Now, let's go ahead and power up our computer. World's smartest computer, power on! Beautiful. All right, now that we've got our computer all booted up, let's go ahead and get some questions. Start in chat, folks. Oh, okay. We got that's a good one. All right. How do I tell my roommate that I want them to do the dishes? This is a problem for a lot of college students, I'm sure. So go ahead and answer the question.
Invade.
There.
Room.
At.
Midnight.
Yo.
There you go. While they are most comfortable and most vulnerable, barge on in there at midnight and speak your mind. Just invade their personal space. Best advice you'll ever receive. All right, let's go ahead and get our next question here. Ooh, okay. All right. Looks like we've got a bit of a pest problem in chat there. Someone has a lot of ducks in their house. How do they get rid of the ducks?
First.
Sell.
All
Your.
belongings.
Yo.
Yeah, no, so there's the first step and the only step is to sell all of your belongings. Those ducks are a part of your home. They're your family. Make room for them. Welcome them. Let's go ahead and get another question in chat here. Let's keep them rolling. Okay. All right. Here's one. What can I do to make myself more desirable for job listings? How do I get a job?
Where.
A.
Clothing.
Yo.
Wear a clothing. Show up dressed for success. You can wear a mitten, a boxers, a sock, a pants. Just a clothing. That's all you need. This is really easy. Let's go ahead and get one or two more questions here. The computer's feeling extra spunky today. Interesting. Well, it seems to be the only question that's coming up right now, so we are going to... Ooh. Yeah, we're going to roll with that one. All right. This is a sad one. How do I make my parents proud?
First,
Kill
your
grandparents.
Yo.
There you go. I mean, to your parents, your grandparents are the most powerful figures in their life. If you eliminate them, you are the most powerful figure in their life. Nothing is more powerful than you. And they might not be proud, but they'll fear you. And that is all the time we have for World's Smartest Computer. I can smell the smoke in my room. The fire department is on their way, and I am in incredible danger. So, before I spontaneously combust, World's Smartest Computer, please power down. And with that, in to our next game. Sam, go for it.
Alrighty. This next game that we have up is a personal favorite of mine. It's superheroes. Now, in superheroes, we have these 5 lovely actors, and they're going to be saving the world from certain doom, certain crises. But we're going to need you guys to help us come up with said crises. So, throw your suggestions on in chat for what we want our superheroes here to solve. Okay, let's go with all of the paper is wet. And we need a second suggestion for the first superhero, which will be Kimmy. And she's going to need a power of her own. So throw them all in chat so we can get her a proper title. Alrighty. Let's go with the sourest. I'm assuming it was misspelled, so I'm going to go with the sourest person. That'll be your suggestion, Kimmy. You all know your order? I'm assuming that's a yes from all of you. And on that note, let the scene begin.
I've got to read the newspaper and see what horrible things are going on in the world. Not that we have that much variation.
that's it's quite moist for some reason. I can't even get the pages apart. Lord God. Wait, well, I can't read the newspaper. I can bum myself out by at least trying to do my checking. So let me get my checks here. Who moistened all my paper? Can't even. My God. Is it just my paper? Or the toilet paper? The paper towels? My books? Those were expensive. All of the paper is wet, and it can't just be my place because that would be ludicrous. So it must be everywhere. The paper is wet. This is insanity. I can't do this by myself. I need backup, and we'll dry the paper. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out once we get everyone here. So, normally I would just send out a telegram or a letter, but since everything's wet, I guess I'll just have to email, even though it's killing small paper. So, help. Send that to everyone, and they'll get the idea. Okay. It's gonna take so long to get these books dry.
Hey. What's up?
Yes. I'm glad to see you, Boulder Golem. I'm glad you've arrived.
Yes.
Let me ask you, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how wet was your paper this morning?
My books are wet, but I don't really get the paper anymore.
It's not just me. All of the paper in my house is damp, moist, I would say. It is quite displeasing, and it's going to take forever to clean up, and I can only assume if it's happened to you, it's happened to everyone. Because
Yeah, that sucks a lot.
Well, I sent out an email to everyone on my list, and I think everyone else is on vacation, so
Well,
the rest of them get here. We'll have enough, and we'll be able to come up with a plan to moisten or unmoisten the paper.
yeah, I have a lot of books I need to read, so that would be very great. Oh, hey, it's Giant Woman.
Heck yeah, it is!
Ah, yes, my favorite size of woman is the gigantic kind. How are you, giant woman? How's the weather up there?
Ha ha ha! Great joke. Never heard that one before. It's okay.
So, your paper, I'm assuming, was also wet this morning because Boulder Golem just told me all of his is wet as well.
Yeah, and I felt bad because I dropped it on someone's house, and now they're sort of trapped in there, and I'm kind of like, oh no.
They'll be fine. All of my collectibles are quite damp right now. That is my primary concern. They're all right. We have resources to help crushed and trapped individuals, but
Should
not
we help them?
on a worldwide scale, or at least citywide.
Should we help the people that are crushed?
Be fine.
They're not crushed. They're just mildly inconvenienced.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They can read the paper through their windows. They'll be plenty entertained. I mean, maybe their oxygen will run out eventually, but they'll be all right. I'm really concerned about my paper specifically. I don't particularly care about anyone else's paper right now.
Isn't that a little selfish, wouldn't you say?
Boulder Golem.
We'll get to that point when we need to. It's the Great Spaghetti!
Woo! It's spaghetti here. What seems to be the problem?
So.
All the paper wet.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, geez, that does make a lot of sense though. Why I couldn't. All my cookbooks are just damp. That was pesky, but what are we gonna do? Do we have a plan or anything? Or what's the problem? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'm assuming your cookbooks are usually sticky, at least with the marinara and noodle sauce you got waving around. But like, think of it. My money is wet, stuck to each other.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's legal tender, but that's gonna be a problem.
My coupons.
If only we lived in Australia, the plastic money wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, I seem to be ahead of the game, yes.
There are giant insects, though, and they have stupid
Yeah,
accents. They sound like
but
idiots. But
I can take care of the giant stuff.
Even trade-offs.
That is true. Having a giant person to fight giant insects is kind of evens out the playing field a bit there. I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got almost everyone here. I think only one other person got my name. There they are.
Oh my God! Look at that. It's Commander Canada.
Yes, that's me, Commander Canada. Haha, what seems to be a problem on this side of the border?
All the paper's wet, eh?
All the paper? How shameful. I just come down from Canada every now and then, I just want a good, relaxing vacation here. But,
here?
Of course...
Here?
Here. All right.
Hey, you know what? It's relaxing here, okay? Sometimes, but
Well, now that you're not here, because I would understand.
Yes, but so what paper? It's everywhere, right?
All the paper, my coupons, man. How else am I going to take 18 hours in line picking out each one and arguing with innocent cashiers? That's how I live. I know I
Yes,
can't do
yes.
that with the voice.
Yes,
Here.
that is exactly why we need to get all the paper back to being unmoist, Due to my military, like experience and all that, I devised a way to help solve our problems. Okay, so Spaghetti, you are going to fly up in the air because you are spaghetti, as we all know. You're going to navigate and find out where all this moistness is coming from because, that's not very fun.
Pasta is famously aerodynamic. This is a flawless.
Yes, pasta's
Sounds good to me.
very dynamic. Yes.
Genius.
Giant woman, you are going to you're going to create whirlwind by blowing in the air. Just all that. Get all that like moisture, all that out of the city. Everything's going to be golly gee perfect. Boulder Golem.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you're a boulder and a golem.
Yeah.
So I think your perfect job is to collect all the paper very delicately with your golem-shaped hands, because you're perfect.
Excuse
for
me?
collecting.
Golem-shaped hands?
What other
golem
shape?
hands?
You're a golem.
They're hands.
Shape a golem's hands. But
They're less golem than mine.
do we have to have another intervention for you, Boulder Golem? You're so sensitive. All I have to do is call you names or make fun of how you live or your boulder hands, and you start throwing a tantrum. It's getting exhausting.
But
Excuse me?
Okay. We are getting a little too confrontational. Sourness woman. Sourness person. You are going to keep the townsfolk busy while, we're getting all the paper and all that. Because, they're going to get mad. And your sourness is so potent that they will be distracted for a long time until we solve the problem.
Well, no one is more inconvenienced or frustrated than me, and I am known to be quite loud and very good at distracting. So this will work well. Also, I love complaining at people and loudly making them listen. So this will be a good activity for me.
Good. Now, I'm going to go off and investigate. Maybe I'm on vacation, remember? So, gotta go.
Maple Leaf already. Come on.
All right, so I suppose I'll carry out my part of the plan. Skidaddy, goodbye from Spaghetti.
And then I'm gonna go make a whirlwind and maybe try to bring the sun just a little bit closer so it can dry everything up a little bit faster.
It brings so much more natural sunlight into my apartment, so that would be a double bonus for me. They might raise my rent, though. Everything's out to get. Older Golem, are you okay? Did I hurt your feelings? All my Kleenex are wet. I cannot come for you right now. Can I show you on something that's not paper because it is damp?
I'm just gonna go.
Their energy is honestly so draining and exhausting. How can they be so negative all the time? I don't understand, but it's fine. All I need is my megaphone and my wet coupon book for inspiration, and I'm just gonna go yell at some innocent civilians. So, all right, here I go.
And that was the first game. That was lovely. And now we're on to our next game.
Wonderful job, everyone. All right, our next game is going to be with two people here. We've got Thomas and Devin on screen right now, and they are going to be playing Love Letters. this game it's a classic. It's a staple. What a game it is. So our two people on stage, right or on screen, I guess you could say, they are going to be writing love letters to each other. They're going to be writing 2 letters each, and then at the end of their letters, after all said and done, they're going to meet on a decided location. But throughout the game, they will gesture their hand out to the camera, and when that happens, audience, that's your time to shine. Go ahead, fill the chat with suggestions for whatever you want, really. But to get the game started, what I need from you, audience, is a suggestion of a time period, any time period at all. Ooh, oh, that's a classic. Okay. All right. Your suggestion today. Ooh, oh, I like that one better. All right, we're going to go with that one then. All right. The suggestion for you guys is ancient Greece. Ancient Greece. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and begin.
Dear Archaon, it has been a long time since we have seen each other, with you being in the battlefields, Sparta, and me being studying the nebulas, the phones here in Athens. It is a new technology, and I think it will catch on quite nice for our time. I know that you must be busy with the ongoing war against the soup scholars of the rival clan. I know that their knowledge, of course, is completely heretical and must be destroyed. I hope to see you soon. Barkaon. Wrap up this lovely little scroll. Messenger? Messenger. Yes. Send this to Sparta if you would. Thank you.
Who the fuck? Okay, hold on. A scroll. Amidst my plan of conquering the soup scholars. I wonder who it is. Ah, from my beloved. Oh, how I've missed him. He's the only thing I love more than battle. Dear beloved, I like this phone idea. You'd asked me before what to call them, and I definitely had thought very hard. Apple. It's perfect, right? It's perfect. Amidst my battle as a Spartan, I had thought about you more than I can say. Even though in one of my last battle, I had to replace my limbs with string cheese. The stringiest of all cheeses. I still think of you and hope that I can wrap my stringy arms around you once again. I cannot wait to see you again. Oh, how I've longed to see you again in your phone. I think it might be even better than these letters. You know, I've obsessed about you more than I've obsessed about my insatiable bloodlust. I've killed just 10 men today to think about you and ponder existence. With those 2 things, I have more love in my heart than I can even say. I cannot wait to meet with you again. Your dearest, the warrior of blood! Can I make it really delicate? Hold on. Carrier pine cone, go!
What is this on the ground here? Oh, it's a carrier pine cone. I've heard about these. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, oh, oh. Dearest warrior of blood. Oh, I'll never get used to that. I'm not so sure if Apple as a property is going to catch on. It kind of seems a little bit strange to name a brand new technological advancement after a fruit, and I can't see any conceivable way that that would ever be a marketable business property, but I respect your opinion on the matter very much. I know how much the battle has really been interesting for you, and I'm sure the blood rush has you seeing red all the time. And personally, I'm seeing a lot of red too, in this lovely bouquet of cheese. Red cheese, the finest red cheese that I could possibly find. In fact, it has been a secret project on the side of mine to grow red cheese in my basement. I do hope you will enjoy, because when I look at them, all I can think about is the blood of those god-awful super scholars. I hope that you kill at least 20 today. And I have an opportunity coming up. Perhaps we should see one another? I look forward to your reply and a possible place to meet. Yours truly, Barkaon. I don't really have anything that elaborate. Courier! Courier, yes. Just take this again. Yes. And make haste. Don't ask about the cheese. No, you can't have any. Okay, thank you.
Why do I smell cheese? Is it my arm? Ah, yes. Carrier, I am sorry that I cut off your arm last week. I was startled, really. Thank you. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Oh, one of my servants is in the background. Barkaon. Dear Barkaon. Red cheese, you say? Anyways, yes, we do need to meet. Perhaps by the pile of dead bodies that I left outside your door today. It's a gift, really. How about I bring something for you? Maybe a bunch of blood? Tuna blood. Tuna and blood. Jeez. Anyways, Barkaon, I must meet you again. For my rage. I've killed everybody. There is no one left. The only thing I have is you. Hurry, Barkaon, before my rage devours everything in sight! Oh, my love. The blood warrior. Little minion. Carry it! Walking.
Guess there's only one thing left to do. Meet by the pile of dead bodies. Huh. But hark! Who is that over there on the hill?
Barkaon!
Oh, my God! The warrior of blood! Your arms, they're string cheesy, and it looks like you've added all of the red cheese into your biomass. I love it! It's beautiful! And is that tuna and blood for me?
Take it out of my cheese hands, Barkaon.
Oh, it's finally aged and it smells wonderful. I can't wait to have a sip and bite at the same time. Do you mind?
No, go ahead as I eat my arm to produce more cheese.
It's delicious.
All right, well done, everyone. Well done. That was Love Letters, and now we are gonna scoot on over to our next game.
So our next game, I need Craig, Brendan, Justin, and Sam. Yes, we got all the boys in the house. So what I need before we start explaining this game, Justin, Brendan, get out of here. Get gone. The reason I have banished Brendan and Justin for a time is because this is a guessing game called Choose Your Fighter. And so how this is going to work is Brendan and Justin are going to be playing a video game, but here's the twist. They don't know what characters they're playing. So what they need to do is, through Cray and Sam's wonderful acting, is discover what characters they're playing and a weird quirk about that character as well. So what I need from you, the audience, is a suggestion of a character that could be a cartoon character, video game character, a famous person in general, just something for these two to play. And then keep getting oh my. Okay. Well, I see so many suggestions for John F. Kennedy. So Sam, you are going to be John F. Kennedy. And then Cray, you are going to be Barbie. So then next we have quirks. What's something that would be weird for these two people to have? Like as either a weapon or some sort of thing that they just do that's not normal for their character. Ooh, okay. So Cray, you're Barbie, but your quirk is that you have a pumpkin for a head. Keeping with the spooky theme here. And then Sam, you are JFK, but you have bare hands. So to recap real quick, what are the quirks? Or what are you playing?
JFK with bare hands.
Mario with a pumpkin head.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to send the boys back in. And then also, if you hear some ominous booing and yaying from me, that is because I will be giving our two guessers some pointers on whether or not they're on the right track. Okay. Now back. We all good? Everything tech-wise working? Okay, good.
Can you hear us?
And yes, we can hear you. And begin.
Well, golly gee dang it, Clem, I don't know what you wanted to show me today, but I ain't never heard of this fancy doohickey right here.
Thank you, Big Cutter, for coming. I got a brand new Nintendo Blitz.
A Nintendo Blitz. Now, I don't know if you can say that around certain folks. Is that kosher?
I think it is.
Oh.
I'm 5.
Oh, well, all right. Hey, I just want to be a good doting big brother to you and educate you on some of the finer things in life. So let me go ahead and grab one of these doohickeys here, because you got one.
Yeah. How do we start this?
Well, there's a big old thing that says power right there. Here, hold on. I'll go press it. Clunk.
Whoa, it's so colorful.
Wow, look at all them fancy flying colors. I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh, there's so many characters. They're so awesome.
Oh, all right. Well, I think you should pick first, little brother.
I'm gonna pick this one.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Wow. Yeah, that seems like a good character.
Yeah, he seems pretty honest and noble.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I will go ahead and pick mine. This one.
Be ready to battle in style.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very
I've never seen a character like that.
Well, now dang it, Clem. Hold on just a second here. Let me turn up the volume on the good old telly. All right, there. That should help me a little better. My old ears can't hear so good, Clem.
Yeah, you are 50 years older than me, brother.
Yeah, it's a fun farm life. All right. How do we start this thing?
Oh, there's a start button. Bip.
Oh,
we're playing.
The button, up, down, button.
I take my doctor tools.
Boy, that hurts. That's painful.
I'm gonna use my special move, up.
Wide attack.
Oh, almost knocked this on my shoulders. Oh, wow.
Wow. That was rather insightful. Okay. Down, up, button X.
Alright, how about my horse? Woo! Woo!
Oh, this is awful painful.
Oh no! Defense!
I'm gonna put the roof up.
It seems like nothing ever bad happens to my character.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens to me.
Well, the character just said that nothing bad ever happens to him, so it must be true.
I'm a psychic, I swear.
Oh, well, okay. While you've been putting up that ceiling, I have time for my special move. So I'm gonna spin this doohickey, slap that a couple times, and give it a good old spank like suey.
This hat's a little tough for anything. Here we go. Woo!
Oi.
Man, oh man, what a move that was. Did so much damage and learned so much.
Time to do my taunt, because I'm better than you already. Boom.
Boy, you look like Marilyn Monroe from the waist down, or the head down.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
I mean, is it waist down or head down? Because, you know, that's two
Neck
different things.
down. That's what I meant.
Wow, they're listening to us.
This
The
part
character's not
down.
live.
Well, this is a fancy doohickey you got here. Here, you know what? Just to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and do my taunt at max volume.
I'm the fanciest girl on the street, and I've had more jobs than you could ever imagine.
Oh, fuck.
Well, there you go. Let's keep playing a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm going to do my jump attack on you. Boom.
I fought for these hands, the Second Amendment, Roy.
Ah! Oh, man. All right. All right.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and do my jump attack.
All right, here it comes. Yeah!
He didn't really jump, did he?
Oh, man, smells like October.
Interesting.
Well, my John F. Kennedy, which I don't know what's so special about him, is going to beat you up.
All right, Chauncey and Bartholomew, let's beat him up. You're good boys.
Is he just John F. Kennedy as a gangster?
No.
Well, I feel like your John F. Kennedy has a few friends fighting alongside him, mayhaps in little balls.
No.
Well, I tried. You know, this fancy technology confuses me some, but you know, my millennial centaur.
Oh, you're
No.
No.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to hear my character.
Maybe you just get closer up to the TV so you can see it.
Yeah, all right, here. I'll just get up nice and close here.
I'm gonna kick you with my kick attack. Boom.
Oh, these apparently actually don't have anything special about them.
Interesting. Very, very insightful.
All right, I'm gonna do my super kick attack.
Come on, lady steak. Come on, let's go party.
There's so much plastic.
It's fantastic. Man,
Indeed.
I never thought that Barbie would be so good as a fighting character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, if I could only figure out what's so special about it, because I mean, let's be honest, the Barbie franchise has been.
Be careful. Barbie's my favorite character.
Then why did you not choose her?
Let's keep playing.
My feels a little...
I'm gonna do my something with my hands attack. Boom.
Second Amendment rights.
You know, I think I caught on to something there. I think you caught on to the same thing.
Is it just John F. Kennedy with guns for fingers or guns for
No.
Think about the Second Amendment that gives them the right to.
Oh, it's John F. Kennedy with bears on his hands.
Oh,
Yes.
that's what
I think he might have bear arms.
I got it.
You got there eventually, little one. Young brother of mine that likes Barbie. Well, that's all right. That's all right. We don't discriminate in this household. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use my other special move here. Finish this.
Okay.
All right. Here we go again.
Oh,
You know,
boy, it smells like a chai latte.
not feeling red or yellow or anything, but definitely something up in the head's feeling some color. It's not usual.
So is it Barbie with pumpkin spice latte hair?
Close.
It's Barbie with pumpkin hair?
No, very close.
Barbie with hair that smells like fall.
No, farther.
It's pumpkin spice Barbie?
No.
Head's feeling a little heavier than maybe
It's,
kind of breaking a little bit,
it's
but I'll be all
Barbie
right.
with a pumpkin for a head. I see that. That's what it is. Ha! All right. Well, because Barbie has pumpkin for a head, and that's a limited edition Barbie collection item, I know that it is based off the Headless Horseman. So I am going to summon my horse and defeat your character once and for all.
But you like Barbie too!
Darkness, let's ride. Woo!
Fire, I didn't think this could happen.
No, my... You can't be allowed to live!
Woo, good job, guys. Next, we have slideshow.
So, our next game is going to be slideshow. We have our two folks on stage here. We've got Kimmy and Drew. Drew is going to be our professor for the evening, and Kimmy is going to be all of our slides. Now, how this is going to work is we are going to get a suggestion from you, lovely audience, for a class that you've always wanted to take, and Drew is going to teach that class and flip through slides. Kimmy is going to be each slide, and at the end of those slides, we're going to have a round of questioning, and this is where the real audience participation comes in. When it's question time, go ahead and unmute your mic and ask your question. Yes, it is a very special time. All right, so go ahead and start slapping in class here. Ooh, oh, I really like that one. Okay. We are going to go with advanced ice sculpting. That is your class that you are teaching, Drew. Advanced ice sculpting. Whenever you are ready.
Good evening, class. Welcome to Advanced Ice Sculpting 401. Today we are going to go through ice sculpting because, you know, that's what we're here for, right? Right, folks? Well, we're going to go to slide 1. Boop. So ice sculpting, you know, it has a long, like, period of time culture, you know. It's just started from the bottom, you know, and now it's up here. Well, technically it's up there. I'm not really sure. But first slide, we got the signature posing that dating back all the way to the Ice Age, where Bigfoot, yes, Bigfoot was around in the Ice Age, where Bigfoot, he was a very accurate model of what would be today an ice sculpture. You know, he has that form, physique, just all around perfect body, just. And if you want to attempt that, this PowerPoint will be on a Blackboard, you know, because we're all virtual. Well, anyway, next slide. So going back from the Ice Age, we jump forward to the modern period, you know, just very much a unique perspective of how we interpret the forms of ice with an archer, you know, just archery and ice sculpting is very much like a similar, like, form of practice. You know, archery, you just gotta zoom in on your target, just gotta get in there and just look at it. And then ice sculpting, you just gotta get into that ice and become that ice. It kind of similar all that around, but it's just so wonderful, just breathtaking, both forms of art that are just simply wonderful. And now we're going to move over to the last slide. Here's an example from a famous ice sculpturist, Enrico Mann. Enrico Mann is very famous around the world. He brought about a brand new age of ice sculpturing. With this isn't actually a very realistic ice sculpture of him when he stepped on his child's Lego. You see, he ice sculpted the pain and suffering, each curve from his eyes all the way to his feet. It's just so gripping and so powerful. You just can't believe it. Ooh, just so powerful. But well, we went through that presentation, and do we have any questions?
Actually, I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
So that last slide, it's actually, I believe, captured from a movie, about the ice sculptor. That is a specific scene from the movie. Could you play that scene?
Oh yes, definitely. One sec. Enrico Mann movie scene and go.
Oh! I told you not to leave Legos anymore. This is why I love ice sculptures more than you. I made you both, but one is cool and one is you.
Pause. Such gripping drama, isn't it? Just Enrico Mann, he loved his ice sculptures, but he didn't love his son.
Art was as cold as ice. Thank you.
Yes. Do we have any more questions? Please open your
Yes.
mics.
Hello,
Yeah.
Professor. I saw the first slide. That's actually the newest GIF that came out of Bigfoot. Can you just play that a couple times? I'd really love to see it.
Oh yeah, let's go back to slide 1. And let me click on this GIF. Okay, let's go. Just look at Bigfoot go, really just striking a pose. Just Bigfoot, you need to reveal yourself more, because this is just wonderful for Bigfoot. Isn't that right, class? Just wonderful. Any other questions? Just remember, you can open your mics.
Did you have any parts of the presentation prepared where you go over if a child gets its tongue stuck on the ice sculpture?
Oh yes. Actually, that's in slide 2. We're going to slide 2. Boop. Slide 2. Actually, it is a known fact that you can use archery to get a child's tongue unstuck from like frozen pieces of stuff, like ice sculptures, and snow cones. So what you need to do is that you need to warm up the end of a arrow. Just you got to get to the right temp, because you don't want it too cold to where it gets stuck on the child's tongue, or lukewarm where it does nothing. You just got to get piping hot, and then you just got to aim and fire. And if you just do it correctly, you can get the child's tongue unstuck, and nothing bad will happen. Nothing ever. Anyway, final questions? Open up your mics.
Yeah, I have a question. I'm a bit of a visual learner, and I have a hard time processing this information. Can we just like switch between the three of them at a somewhat rapid to insanely fast pace? Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna start back at slide 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And that's all for today, folks. Hopefully you got everything. And I hope ice sculpturing is going well at your homes. Hopefully you have not flooded your apartment with all the ice that you have to collect. And remember, you got to get the ice sculptures done by the end of the semester in a week. So have fun. Bye.
All right, well done, people. There's no stress at all for that class, none at all. You have 1 week to do a full ice sculpture. I think that'll work out well. Next game.
Alrighty. We're gonna need 3. All right. We have our wonderful 3. This next game is one of my favorites. It is a advice panel called the Good, Bad, Ugly, where we have 3 lovely panelists who are going to give you advice on certain problems you might be experiencing. But there's a catch. One of them gives good advice, one of them gives bad advice, and one of them is ugly. So we're going to need some questions from you people in the chat for our 3 lovely advicees. So if you could toss those in, that would be lovely. All right. I think I found one that I like. How do I tell my parents that I'm in love with a man who isn't real? And on that note, begin.
Bonjour, I am Florence Chantal, the most famous sculpture, actor, street performer in all of France. And so you are asking how to tell your parents that you love someone who is not real. But what is society to say what is real and what is not real? We are all human. And if we just believe hard enough, whatever we come up with in our minds may become a reality. We just have to apply ourselves. So maybe you'll seek to find as much as you can and tell your parents that oh, I love this man, but he is not real. That is okay. But what you have to do is really consider within yourself if you need to be loving someone else to get the validation that you seek. Maybe the love that you needed was inside the whole time. Away.
Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Biff. You know that uncle that you only see during family reunions and you get very, very angry at every time you even look at its stupid face? Well, that's me. So, you want to tell your parents how you love someone that isn't real. What are you, some kind of weeaboo? All you gotta do is get a body pillow of whatever kind of character, whatever kind of whatever that you love and bring it to your parents. They would definitely understand you hugging a pillow and just loving it right in front of them. You know, I know my brother, and they made a bad choice having you, but you're still pretty cool, kid. Have a good life.
Libro es Domine, sanctus evictes sanctue. We, the monks of the high mountain, have gifted you with this advice. You look for one who does not exist. Hunt them to the ends of the earth for your pleasure. We offer you this solitude advice. Give up. Love is an obstacle in the way of true enlightenment. Sequester yourself to the mountain, never to return to society. For there you will find the one true love, of the void. Si questo domine invictus eleci.
Alrighty, let's get another question for our fine, lovely advice givers. Throw them in chat when we come up with a question. Let's go with an awfully topical one. How do I stay focused during online classes? And advicees?
Oui, c'est très pas facile. Very hard to keep focus during the classes which are not in person. I completely understand this. It has been very hard right now for me to really express myself because I'm used to being out with the people. I really enjoy being out there with the world, and I can't right now because everything is inside. So I say when you are online and you are trying to figure out how to go and be out and really learn as much as you can, what you have to do is you have to really find what inspires you within a lesson. So what you have to do is you have to look at your teacher and say, Mademoiselle or Monsieur. I am not finding as much inspiration from your class as I should, and really try to have this conversation with the leaders that are there, because when you are talking to them and getting a really good communication across, then you can figure out maybe where you're having a hard time, and just making sure that maybe they're also having a hard time. Everyone's having a hard time right now, and just kind of maybe turning off your phone, putting everything to the side that could be a distraction. Yeah, just kind of really find what is important to you within this class and focus on it. Really make sure that you get as much as you can from the class, because you only get that class once. You only get that class once.
Another year, another reunion. I can't believe it. You got so big, I can't believe it. You can never take your old Uncle Biff, though. I'm too hard. So, you're having trouble with those fancy schmancy online classes? I gotta ask you, why even take them? Online? Bull. You don't need online for life. Just be a mechanic. Just be anything else that doesn't require being online. Who needs a fancy schmancy college degree or even a high school degree? Just be yourself and be a plumber. Or work with me in my shop. See you next year.
Verum modo Gallico et osculens carnem. We, the monks of the high mountain, offer you this advice. Your teachings are not to your satisfaction. They do not capture your attention. That means your educator is unfit to provide knowledge. And those who seek to provide ill knowledge must be vanquished. Slay the foul-mouthed speaker. Cast them into the void. Climb the mountain. Embrace yourself with the one true giver of life, knowledge, and being. Verum modo Gallico et osculens carnem.
Alrighty, I hope that answered your question, and we're going to get one final one for our lovely panelists here today. Just throw them in chat. One final thing to really cap off this entire session we have. All right, I found one. Oh my God, my brother keeps trying to kill me to take over the family business. How do I make him stop? It's annoying. Panelists?
Alors, so you are having familiar issues with your brother. that is not easy. It's a very hard thing to do. But I think what you need to do is have a proper communication with your brother and say, hey, what the hell? Why do you have all this anger towards me? We could figure out maybe a compromise, figure out where the best in between would go of, okay, I know I inherit technically with being of the level that I am within this family, but if you talk to me and kind of give me an idea of what you want to do with this work, then please do let me know, because I would very much like to work with you. This is not a one-person job. We often take on too much that we can't achieve all at once, and so we need to make sure that we are asking for help when we need it. So I'd say just talk to your brother and say, hey, I can't do this on my own. I am only one person. And then really talk it out and figure out what you both can provide to the business.
Another year, another family reunion. All right, so your brother's trying to take over the family business. How do you make him stop? That's easy. Just kill him yourself. What if he's gonna try to kill you? You gotta try to kill him. I recommend trying to bring him into his home, try to trick him into thinking that you're gonna give him the family business, and then, bam, bam, bam. Now you're the only son. You're the only one in the family. That means you get everything. Not only there's your share of the business, your share of the wealth, their share of the wealth too. Because no one will ever know that two brothers would have killed each other over money. That's never happened before in the history of the world. Anyway, see you next reunion. If I can make it.
Tu litani me meus et mater mie. We monks of the high mountain offer you this advice. Your brother is attempting to slay you. Familial murder. It seems as if you have found a perfect candidate. However, the rest of your family is fit for worship. First, you must cast them into the void. Slay the family as if your brother is trying to slay you. End their suffering on this mortal coil. Relinquish them to the void, quickly and painlessly. Your brother, on the other hand, he is special. He is the key to your success. You must incapacitate him. Paralyze your brother from the waist down. Drag him up the mountain high, so he may be flayed for the gods above. His heart bare, still beating in your hand. You will hold it on mountain high, screaming, "Take this who is unfit to rule over this world. Sequester me to the void and allow me aside. Devour his heart whole. Allow not your foul mortal teeth to puncture its flesh, and you too will join the great gods on high." This is the advice of the monks on high. Tu litani me, meus et mater mie.
Alrighty, that was a wonderful session, and I hope all of you got your questions answered that you might have asked. Honestly, I thought this was super insightful. And thanks again to our wonderful panelists, and on to our next game.
Next, we have headphones, so I need Sam, Thomas, Drew, and Mitch up on stage. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so what's going to be happening here is Drew and Mitch are going to be doing a scene, and Sam and Thomas are going to be watching, observing closely. So Sam, you are going to be watching for Drew. Thomas, you're going to be watching for Mitch. And Sam and Thomas are going to watch the scene without any audio. and deduce from what they see what the scene was about and completely know 100%, essentially copy the scene word for word because, we're just that good. So I'm going to send them off, and then this is going to be the start of the scene, and then I'm going to leave, and then I'll come back, and when I do this, it means to come back. So, yes. Be gone. Silence your ears. Yes. So they can't hear anything, but they can see what's happening so that they can copy the main points that occur within the scene. So what I need from the audience is a suggestion of an occupation that you think is underrated or underappreciated, where you're like, man, I wish more people knew about this occupation, or man, I wish people had more respect for this occupation. I'm gonna go with skyscraper window cleaner. So your suggestion is skyscraper window cleaner, and your scene starts now, and I'm going to leave.
Jerry, I can't believe it. We gotta clean the windows again.
Well, at least the pay is good.
But again, how many stories are we up again? Because
Just don't tell me. I don't want to think about it.
I imagine we're several hundred feet in the air. Just imagining right behind us, just open air with the ground several hundred feet below
Stop.
us.
No.
I'm sorry, but I just imagine every time that I look down there, I just see people as little itty bitty ants, just walking about on their own progress.
Dude, no, stop.
I'm sorry, but the ground is right there.
Just stop.
Just
I have a thing about this. Why are you trying to get me worked up?
I'm just letting thoughts run through my mouth, okay? Just all of that. But
So you can't control them, sir.
See, but no, I can control the fear. Here, I'll take off my harness. Just
No.
There we go. See, nothing bad is happening. I don't have my harness, so I'm good.
All right, can you fly or some horse shit?
No, we're human. What do you think we are?
Then how are you not dead?
Well, we're on one of those elevator things, We always need to keep a harness on. Because, the wind, but, ooh, scary wind. Oh, ooh, ooh. Don't worry. The wind will never come. It's just one of those things created by scientists to fool us.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay here where it's safe, and you can go fall off if the wind comes.
Okay. What's that whistling sign?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Come back. Come back. Come back. Okay, so yes, Drew and Mitch are gonna leave, and Sam and Thomas are gonna completely reenact that scene perfectly. We're just gonna see two of the same scene. So just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
When I first applied for this job at this experimental bioengineering facility, I didn't think I'd be picking knives from a tree.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm kind of surprised they managed to pull this one off. Like, the whole knife tree thing, I thought that was still in early development,
No, they got the spoons one down, and so they wanted to jump immediately to knives.
It's impressive. I'll give them that.
Do you know what they're working on next? I know they have something.
I thought they were trying to work on, like, the spork thing, but I'm pretty sure that killed a man, so I don't think they're going to go through with that one,
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But, they do have, they did give me this one secret one that they didn't want to tell anybody about. You gotta keep your lips sealed?
No, you know me, man. I got it.
See, It's right here. You see it?
Is that
In this
that what-
wicker basket?
is that what I think it is? We should probably say it at the same time, just to be safe.
Spray.
Bottles. Bin.
Spray baby bottles.
Spray baby bottle. Yeah.
It's
pretty
just a
crazy.
baby bottle pop, but you can spray it now.
Oh, hold on. My bag's full. Let me go get another one.
Oh yeah. You know, to operate this in peak capacity, they did add a special feature. You want to know what it is?
Really? What's that?
No, first I gotta take this off. This
Oh.
lab coat.
Gotcha. Well, how come they gave you a lab coat?
Well, you see, you file for one. It takes about 2 months. You've only been here for a month, so you wouldn't be able to.
All right. Fair enough.
But now I'm shirtless, so this is how you actually apply it. You see that?
But that.
See, look, I'm spraying it all over me.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's just going into my pores.
I smell that. I smell it.
Smell
It's it's all over, man.
Yeah, no, it is just wonderful. I'm tasting so much baby bottle pop.
I didn't
Honestly,
even know.
I'm getting hard, but that's.
Whoa, hold on. Okay, I don't even know about that one, man. How many knives are on this freaking tree?
I know we have to pick them all off, but honestly, I think I might take one for myself. You know, they wouldn't know, right?
Whoa, I don't know, man. You're taking an awful lot more than one there. That's got to be at least 4 knives. They're expensive, you know. I mean, they don't
bioengineered knives. They're not that expensive.
I mean, they don't grow on trees. Oh wait. Oh, you know, who cares? I'm sure they won't miss any.
Get the hell out.
Ah, all right. I'll be seeing you around.
See ya.
Woo! Good scene, guys. Totally perfect, word for word, everything the same. Next, we have 3 rooms.
I wish I knew what that was. Alrighty. For our second to last game, we have 3 rooms where we have 6 lovely actors who will be enacting 3 different scenes. There's 3 rooms, 1, 2, and 3, and they all have a different scene going on. But to transition between them, say if scene 1 is going, scene 3 can at any point say switch, and the last line that is said in scene 1, or room 1, will be the first line that is said in room 2. So they transition in between by switching. Each room will go 3 times, and afterwards the scenes will be over. But we're going to need some suggestions from you guys in the audience for inspiration. So for room 2, let's get a household object that is just very inconvenient in general. All right. Let's go with comically large spoon. So room 2, your suggestion is comically large spoon. Now for room number 3, let's get another suggestion for. Let's just get a place that reminds you of the color green. All right, let's go with the Amazon rainforest. So room 3, your suggestion is the Amazon rainforest. And for our first room, we're going to need instead an opening line of dialogue, an exclamation of sorts to really kick off the scene. So throw those in the chat. Okay. I like this one. Does Pluto look a little big to you? For room number 1, that is your suggestion. Does Pluto look a little big to you? So as a reminder, does Pluto look a little big to you for room 1? For room number 2, comically large spoon. And for room number 3, it is the Amazon rainforest. And on that note, begin.
Hey, does Pluto look a little big to you?
I'm ready to look at it. Let me. Oh, it kind of does actually. What the?
You see, huh? I never thought that they would make a huge Pluto the dog float. It just looks a little bit big. Too much.
Yeah, he's like. I mean, he's part of the main cast for sure, but I wouldn't like put him in that show. It's like aside for Mickey, honestly.
Yeah, to me, I would think that if they wanted to make some sort of money, they would put like the Mickey Mouse, like the woohoo type guy, just out there, huge and ready to go. What would you do?
I don't know. I was put him with like, yeah, I agree with the Mickey part. I also like put him with like the other main characters, like maybe Donald and Goofy, and we'll see on that. And I don't know, Pluto just.
Listen, how about instead of getting the main characters, we just go all in on the boat from
Switch.
Steamboat Willie.
All right. So how about instead of getting the main characters, we go all in on the boat.
Dad? You haven't been home in years.
Listen, hey, I'm coming to you with a business opportunity. Do you know what's on that float, kid?
The giant spoon that you gave me when I was 5.
A giant spoon. The biggest gold dang spoon you've ever seen. It's bigger than you. Bigger than you. It's huge.
You gave it to me when I was 5, and then you went on the fishing trip, and now you're back, and you want me to put a spoon on the float.
No.
Yes, I love it.
We're going to take the spoon off the float because there's another big spoon, bigger than the stupid spoon I gave you, right? But bigger and better than the one I gave you. And we're going to go get that float and then trade your spoon for that one so I can have the better one. And then you don't have to worry about all those bad memories tied up in that spoon because you're awful dad. Lol.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Idea though. Not only do we have the spoon, but I made a giant fork.
That's dangerous.
And a giant knife.
Power. And
giant meatloaf, and he's been sitting in my room for the past 18 years. 18-year-old meatloaf.
I wish I'd been sitting in a bar for the past 18 years. You were giving me such a headache right now.
Which?
Oh, God, I wish I'd be sitting in a bar for 18 years right now. Giving me a headache. I've been out here for so long. I never thought I'd actually see one. A rose-breasted hind-quartered frog. I don't have my camera. I was just out for my morning stroll, and here it is. All right.
So what's up, dude?
You can talk?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I guess my first question is, what happened to all you guys?
Murder.
That
of the trees.
That wouldn't have anything to do with the human race, would it?
Pretty much everything to do with the human race.
Yeah, I was afraid of that one. You'll be happy to know that I don't support that. I was out here looking for you to help conserve your species.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Okay. I could only use my Nokia phone, so I don't know how good the picture's gonna be. My actual camera's back at my house, so if you just wait right here, I can go grab the camera.
Okay.
You're just gonna say yes to that?
I mean, as long as no one tries to kill the tree that I'm on or anything, I'll be fine.
Listen. I have brought no chainsaws to this agreement.
I'm not worried about you, man.
Listen, I have brought no chainsaws to this agreement. However, we do need to destroy Disney World. The boat business is booming. We don't need any of this anymore. Disney World, Mickey Mouse, all we need is the boat. The boat is the way to move on.
Okay, I just have one question here. Why? Why?
Listen, an epiphany happened. When I sponsored the boat, people wanted boats. They don't want a mouse. They don't want dogs. They don't want whatever Donald is, a duck, a goose, or whatever. I don't care. I don't need birds. They want boats. That's why Steamboat Willie was so popular. It wasn't because of the dancing mouse. It was because he was driving a boat. So now we're getting rid of everything else. We're just becoming Disney Boat Company.
Oh my God, you're right. Because they wouldn't watch that animation. They didn't think it was impressive because of the mouse, because of the boat. Oh my God,
Don't you understand? All right, you go to Disneyland in Disney World Tokyo. Tell them to shut it down. We're done. Burn down the animation studios. Burn down the Moana statues. Burn down everything.
Okay, don't shut it down. Okay, I'll get on the phone and we should be good to go. This is a fantastic idea.
We're already billionaires, but now we're going to be trillionaires. I can't wait for it.
Listen, if we can get that bigger spoon, we could be trillionaires. I'm already a billionaire for selling off of your birth certificate, social security number, all that. You don't need it. You're not using it. I got so much money from that. But if we get the spoon, you could buy yourself a new dad. Father figure, pick of it. Wildest dream. Favorite spot, father figure. Go.
I agree. Father, I agree, but I have a problem. I ate the meatloaf that I've been storing for 18 years, and I keep popping in and out of existence.
That's one hell of a meatloaf you made. Jeez.
No, Mom made it. It was huge. It was like the size of my bed. I was like, oh, you know, it made me feel really better after my father left. Meatloaf, and she made one, and I kept it. Now I'm here, and now I'm not, and now it's happening, and I'm scared. But I do think the spoon idea. What if, wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Give it to me. Be useful.
Here, I will give you something. It's a giant spoon that I got from another dimension while I was phasing in and out just now. A bigger spoon. I'm only holding like 1/10 of it, and you're only holding like 1/100th of it. But if we piece it all together, we'll have the biggest spoon I've ever seen in my tiny little 18-year-old, 19-year-old life.
Isn't there like intergalactic rules against getting giant interdimensional spoons and using them for financial gain in one particular dimension?
Switch!
No, isn't it against the rules to use spoons for interdimensional monetary gain? Oh, don't worry about what I'm talking about. It's got nothing to do with you. I got my fancy new camera here, so I'll just pop out the super zoom lens and just go ahead and get framed up nice and tight there. And perfect. Is that the face you're gonna make for the spoon market sale? I mean, the National Geographic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't make a better one.
No.
Oh well, yeah. I guess that'll have to do. They're not gonna be too happy with me, but I guess we'll roll with it.
I mean, you found the one species of frog with teeth. I thought you would want to see them.
I mean, I do. I don't get me wrong. I do. It's just can you not present your teeth in a less horrifying way?
Does this better?
Yeah, sure. That'll work better. I'll take a few photos just so we can clean it up. All right. So I mean, of course, we're not gonna cut down the tree you're on, and we're gonna make sure that you find a lovely mate to repopulate the species with. You agree?
Listen, I'll find you a lovely mate and we can repopulate your species.
Look, I'm telling you, it's all absolutely irrelevant. I don't care what movies they're coming out with, especially that new live action one.
Listen, we don't need the mice anymore. Just populate the boat mice.
I'm telling you, it's all gotta go. All of it. They come out very serious.
No one's taking our deal. No one understands our vision.
Yeah, they're just not realizing the potential here. Like, this is.
I have an idea. I have an idea right here. Why don't me and you, we can probably get Steve Jobs, branch off from Disney and make a new company. A new company called Boatsar.
Oh my.
If we can do that, we can overshadow Disney in every way, shape, and form in the boat industry. Nothing else.
Absolutely genius. I am with you 100%. One problem though, how are we gonna get contact with Steve Jobs at the moment?
If you just give him an apple, he'll be along with it.
Switch!
All right, kid.
Yeah.
My interest has been piqued by your massive spoon. I left my kid and my wife, so I obviously don't have that strong a moral. So, intergalactic rules are someone else's job. So, you've piqued my interest, but I'm gonna need an apple. They do it for, that's what I need.
That's actually quite the coincidence, Father, because you were right about the intergalactic laws and how they would punish me. They have turned me
You though, right? Not me. I
They
haven't done anything.
into a pumpkin.
Hmm.
This is who your son is now. I'm a pumpkin.
Gotta say, I kind of like you more now. Maybe I wouldn't have left if you were a giant gourd.
Well, actually, see, the ruler that sentenced me to this was a gourd, and I could have been sentenced to death, but I'm a father now.
Gourd for you. You squashed the threat. You look more like your mother now.
But I have a deal that I made. He's buying our spoons. He's buying our spoons so that we can be a good family together of gourds and pumpkins.
Is that a requirement for the purchase of our spoons, or is that like he'll purchase our spoons and then afterwards, ideally, we would be a happy family together?
Purchase them, sell them to others for billions of dollars. We will be rich for the rest of our lives for my great son.
Okay. This sounds like a good plan, and I will not in any way use this as a means to leave you again, especially now because you don't have legs, so it'd be distinctly harder for you to chase me.
Yes, you are correct.
I would never do that.
Never.
That was old, Dad. That was 18 years old ago, Dad, before we had billions of spoon dollar money.
Spoon dollar money, yeah.
I wasn't smart. I mean, look at, I had you. Things happen, okay?
Well,
all right. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I have realized, Father, because of this, because of you, I now have a beautiful fruit family, and I am forever grateful.
Switch.
Because of this, because of you, I now have a beautiful fruit family.
Yeah, I'm so happy we could provide. I just, you've been so good to us as researchers, and I'm glad we could help you repopulate in the only tree that's habitable to your kind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. I don't want to have to do this.
Well, you don't have to.
Did you just ate my chainsaw? How were we able to kill you so fast? I didn't know you were so powerful. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut the tree down. It's just the government's on me because now they're like, hey, cut that tree down. We need more paper. And, you know, I'm in a really tough spot here. Please, don't do anything.
Find another tree, boy.
Yeah, I'll find another tree. I'll leave your family alone. You'll never see my face again.
All right, that was beautiful. Wonderful. I'm so happy. And on to our final game.
Yes,
Everybody
the
get in
final
here.
game. Everyone, get your happy asses on in here.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last game in our show. This is our closer, and before we get on with the game, thank you everyone so much for watching this, giving your time to support this wacky new format that we're in. We really appreciate it, and thank you to the few people in chat who are giving us suggestions. We really appreciate you guys. You could have been doing other stuff, but you decided to help us out, and we really appreciate it. But now that that's out of the way, let's get on to our final game, World's Worst. So, this is a game where we are going to ask our lovely audience for suggestions for occupations, jobs, and the like, and our contestants are going to be giving you the world's worst. So they are going to be stepped back, and when they have a suggestion, they will step forward, and I will call on them, and you'll have a good time. So, in the chat, go ahead and hit me with a bunch of freaky fresh occupations, jobs, all that stuff. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, your suggestion is world's worst wedding photographer. Devin.
Yeah, you look beautiful. God, this chair.
Oh no. Good. Cray.
Say, the girl you're with is pretty hot. Mind giving me your number?
Oh God. Good. Brendan.
And done. Oh no, the lens cap!
Yes, Seraphine.
Oh, okay, come in for a selfie. Oh, a beautiful, selfie. Yes, so many pictures of me.
Oh God. Thomas.
For this next piece, we're going to do something very evocative. You know how they release the birds? Yes, we're going to be releasing the birds. Beautiful. But for the next part, we're going to be releasing a whole bunch of bees to talk about the ceremonious unification. Fly! Oh, ow!
Good. Kimmy.
All right, now I don't have my camera, but I do have my flip phone. Basically, same thing. So, it's small though, so everybody just scooch in a little bit.
Yes, very good. Oh,
Did you say me?
He did. He said
He said
Sam, go ahead.
They'll never know. I'll just take a picture of myself 40 times.
Good. All right. Let's go ahead and get our next occupation. Good one. All right. We are going to go with dog groomer. And folks in chat, do not be afraid to just keep on piling that chat with jobs while the game's going. Do not be afraid. All right. dog groomer. World's worst dog groomer. Brendan. All right. Yeah, good. Seraphine.
So here's one example of what I can do with your cat, and another example of what I can do with your cat. And then here's a hamster. Oh, dogs, I don't. What? What's a dog?
Good. Very good. Devin.
It's fine. Oh God! Oh God! Oh no!
Good. Good. Sam.
You say your dog's got fleas? It's fleas, you say?
Oh no. Good. Bad but good. Yes. Mitch.
At least 3 of the last 10 dogs survived. It's totally fine.
Oh, good. Very good. Kimmy.
I hope this dog whistle I got stuck in my throat doesn't interfere with my morning's appointment. All right, Sonny, bring in the first one.
Oh no. Thomas.
And that'll be $50,000.
Yeah, good. Cray.
Welcome to Shave and Shop, the fastest dog shaver in the West, in town. All right, don't worry, he'll be out here in about a minute, and he might bark a lot, might scream a lot, and here we go.
Yeah, good. Devin.
No, I swear, no, this is perfectly ethical. They do this all the time.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. Next, last occupation here. Last occupation. Oh boy. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Hotel manager. Hotel manager. Seraphine.
Now, do you turn the radio to M or F?
Yes! Yes! Well done.
How dare you?
Yes. All right. Devin.
Squidward, I told you, the customer is always right.
Very good. All right. Kimmy.
Okay, so your room's not ready. But do you have a house you could potentially stay in for the next 2 to 3 days while we get your room ready?
Good.
Would that work for you?
Good. Perfect. Thomas.
Heard you gave us 1 star on Yelp. You know what we do to people? I give us a 1 star on freaking Yelp.
Yikes!
Release the 2 stars!
Oh.
All right, Mitch.
So, the only room we have left is the one that's haunted by ghosts.
Good. Perfect. I got one real quick. Yes, I hope you don't mind, but the walls are covered in a thin veil of saliva. Homemade, if you don't mind. All right, Brendan.
Oh, we're completely booked. But you could stay in my bed if you'd like.
Yikes! Big yikes! All right, I think we're gonna call it there. That was a perfect way to end it. Thank you, everyone, for coming to our show. Brendan, way to send us home, buddy. Thank you, everyone who came out today. Again, it's awesome that you all were able to watch our show. And one last time, going down the line, we are
Kenny.
Hooray!
Drew.
Seraphine.
Still Thomas.
Brendan.
Sam.
Devin.
Mitch.
And I'm Justin. This has been After Hours Improv. Thank you very much.
Bye.